Give this content a thumbs up by hitting the like button. And subscribe to the channel to get notification of further content regarding GCC past examinations questions and solutions. The Act questions and recommended solutions. Taken from November 2015 examination. Question 1. Part 1.1. Define the following terms as given in the Occupational Health and Safety Act. Health and safety equipment means any article or part thereof which is manufactured, provided, or installed in the interest of the health or safety of any person. Health and safety standard means any standard, irrespective of whether or not it has the force of law, which, if applied for the purposes of this Act, will in the opinion of the Minister promote the attainment of an object of this Act. Organism means any biological entity which is capable of causing illness to persons. User means in relation to plant or machinery, means the person who uses plant or machinery for his own benefit or who has the right of control over the use of plant or machinery, but does not include a lessor of, or any person employed in connection with, that plant or machinery. Part 1.2. In terms of Section 7 of the Act, the Chief Inspector may direct any category of employers by notice in the Government Gazette, to prepare a written policy concerning the protection of the health and safety of his or her employees at work. The Chief Inspector has published such a notice on September 2, 2005 under Government Notice No. R 859. In this notice the Chief Inspector identified inter alia, electric cable manufacturing, safety razor blade manufacturing, wagon, coach, carriage, and motor body building as a separate business, and also panel beating and spraying as a separate business. 1.2.1. Name two other categories of industries directed in the notice. Solution. Foundry products manufacturing. Iron and steel production and mining/quarrying. 1.2.2. What guidelines concerning the contents of the health and safety policy did the Chief Inspector give in the notice? Solution. OSIS 18001, Occupational H&S Management System Specification. OSIS 18002, Occupational H&S Management System Guidelines for implementation of OSIS 18001. 1.2.3. Once an employer has prepared the written policy, what must he or she do with the document? Solution. An employer shall prominently display a copy of the policy referred to in subsection 1, signed by the Chief Executive Officer, in the workplace where his employees normally report for service. Question 2. Part 1.2. Every employer has to designate in writing for specific periods, health and safety representatives for the workplace or different sections of the workplace. 2.1.1. When is it not necessary to make such an appointment? Solution. Every employer who has more than 20 employees in his employment at any workplace. 2.1.2. Who may be appointed as health and safety representatives? Solution. Only those employees employed in a full-time capacity at a specific workplace and who are acquainted with conditions and activities at that workplace or section thereof. 2.1.3. How many representatives must be appointed in a factory? Solution. 1 health and safety rep per 20 employees. 2.1.4. How many representatives must be appointed in shops and offices? Solution. Shall in the case of shops and offices be at least 1 health and safety representative for every 100 employees or part thereof. 2.1.5. When must the representatives carry out their functions? Solution. Designation, functions, and training of health and safety representatives shall be performed during ordinary working hours. Part 2.2. A health and safety representative may perform various functions such as to investigate complaints of employees, inspect the workplace and participate in consultations with inspectors. Name 2 other functions a health and safety representative has to perform in terms of Section 18. Solution. Review the effectiveness of health and safety measures. Identify potential hazards and potential major incidents at the workplace. In collaboration with his employer, examine the causes of incidents at the workplace. Make representations to the employer or a health and safety committee on matters arising from paragraphs A, B, C, or D, or where such representations are unsuccessful, to an inspector. Make representations to the employer on general matters affecting the health or safety of the employees at the workplace. Receive information from inspectors as contemplated in Section 36, and in his capacity as a health and safety representative attend meetings of the Health and Safety Committee of which he is a member, in connection with any of the above functions. Part 2.3. When must you appoint a Health and Safety Committee? Solution: where two or more health and safety representatives have been designated. Part 2.4. A Health and Safety Committee may make recommendations to the employer or, where it fails to resolve the matter, to an inspector. Name two other functions a Health and Safety Committee has to carry out. Solution: shall discuss any incident at the workplace or section thereof in which or in consequence of which any person was injured, became ill or died, and may in writing report on the incident to an inspector, and shall perform such other functions as may be prescribed. The end of questions and recommended solutions for Legal Knowledge Exams Year 2015. Thank you.